Hey, Steelers Nation. We're back with an exclusive video packed with the latest updates on our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any exclusive updates or exciting Steelers news. The Pittsburgh Steelers' need for a wide receiver has never been more evident. Throughout the 2024 season, it became abundantly clear just how dependent their offense was on the brilliance of George Pickens. The young star was the focal point of the passing game, and when he was sidelined for 3 games due to a hamstring injury, the Steelers' offensive struggles were glaring. Without a reliable second option to step up, Pittsburgh's passing attack faltered, further exposing the lack of depth in the receiving core. Addressing this issue has now become a top priority for the franchise heading into the 2025 season. With the 2025 NFL Draft on the horizon, the Steelers have an opportunity to add young talent at the position. However, the trade and free agency markets also present intriguing possibilities. Just last offseason, Pittsburgh was actively engaged in trade discussions with the San Francisco 49ers regarding Brandon Ayuk. The deal ultimately fell through, but it underscored the Steelers' urgency in finding a legitimate playmaker to pair with Pickens. Now, an even bigger name has surfaced in trade rumors, one that could significantly alter Pittsburgh's offensive dynamic. The 49ers have officially granted Deebo Samuel permission to seek a trade, sparking speculation about where he might land. ESPN insider Adam Schefter, during an appearance on the Pat McAfee Show, weighed in on the situation and named the Steelers as a prime candidate for Samuel's services. While he acknowledged that several moving parts could still influence the outcome, Pittsburgh was the first team he mentioned as a potential destination. Given the Steelers' clear need at the position and their previous interest in acquiring a top-tier wide receiver, it's easy to see why they would be involved in these discussions. Samuel's career has been defined by flashes of brilliance, showcasing his unique versatility as both a receiver and a weapon out of the backfield. At his peak, he has the skill set to be one of the most dynamic playmakers in the league. However, injuries have consistently derailed his ability to sustain high-level production. The last few seasons have seen a decline in his effectiveness as a rushing threat, further raising questions about his long-term durability. Despite these concerns, Samuel remains a valuable asset when healthy, and his potential impact on a new team cannot be ignored. The 2024 season was a particularly disappointing one for Samuel. With Ayuk sidelined for the entire year due to injury, the expectation was that Samuel would step up and carry the 49ers receiving core. However, his production fell well short of those hopes. In 15 games, he managed just 51 receptions for 670 yards and 3 touchdowns, underwhelming numbers for a player of his caliber. For a Steelers team looking for a reliable second option alongside Pickens, these statistics raise valid concerns about whether Samuel is the right fit. If he couldn't elevate his game in San Francisco's well-structured offense, why should Pittsburgh believe he would thrive in their system? This leads to the biggest question facing the Steelers' front office. Should they aggressively pursue Deebo Samuel? His talent is undeniable, but his inconsistency and durability issues make him a risky investment. Adding him to the roster could potentially provide Pickens with a much-needed complement, giving Pittsburgh a formidable 1-2 punch at the position. However, the financial and trade costs associated with acquiring him will play a significant role in the decision. If the 49ers demand a steep price, the Steelers may be better off exploring other avenues, whether through the draft or free agency. Ultimately, the Steelers' approach to this situation will be a defining moment in their offseason strategy. Fans will be eagerly watching how the wide receiver market unfolds and whether Samuel's name continues to be linked with Pittsburgh. If the price aligns with the team's expectations, Schefter's prediction of Samuel donning the black and gold in 2025 could very well become a reality. Until then, the Steelers must carefully evaluate whether he is the missing piece that can elevate their offense, or if their resources would be better spent elsewhere. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a video that has quickly gone viral, Minkah Fitzpatrick, the star safety for the Pittsburgh Steelers, dropped a bombshell. Known for his professionalism and leadership on the field, Fitzpatrick's comments have raised eyebrows across the NFL. The 2025 Pro Bowler, who has been a stalwart in Pittsburgh's defense, revealed he can no longer play alongside linebacker Preston Smith. His statement has immediately fueled speculation about the future of both players and the Steelers' defense. Fitzpatrick's words were as surprising as they were definitive. "I don't feel comfortable sharing the field with Preston anymore," he declared, causing shockwaves within the Steelers' fan base. The relationship between the two players had already shown signs of strain throughout the 2024 season, but this latest admission brings the tension into the open. Fitzpatrick, a player who has consistently delivered exceptional performances, expressed concerns that Smith's style of play no longer aligns with the defense's needs. Preston Smith, who joined the Steelers from Green Bay in November 2024, has had a turbulent season. After a position change from defensive end to outside linebacker, Smith struggled to adapt to Pittsburgh's 3-4 defensive scheme, a transition that has clearly affected his performance. Fitzpatrick's discomfort is said to stem from Smith's inconsistency on the field, particularly his struggle to make a significant impact in key moments. The timing of Fitzpatrick's comments could not be more crucial. With the Steelers aiming to strengthen their defense for the 2025 season, the potential fallout from this rift could force a hard decision for head coach Mike Tomlin. As the Steelers face a challenging offseason, it remains to be seen how they will navigate the situation. Will Fitzpatrick's unhappiness lead to a trade or shift in defensive strategy? The tension between Minkah Fitzpatrick and Preston Smith could have significant implications for the Pittsburgh Steelers' defense moving forward. Fitzpatrick, who has been a cornerstone of the Steelers' secondary since his arrival in 2019, is not only a key player but also a leader. His dissatisfaction could demoralize the team and disrupt the defensive chemistry that has made the Steelers a formidable force in the league. Losing a player of Fitzpatrick's caliber, especially over interpersonal issues, would be a massive blow to Pittsburgh's defense. On the other hand, Preston Smith's future with the Steelers is now in jeopardy. After a rocky season following his trade from Green Bay, the last thing he needed was additional friction within the locker room. If Smith fails to meet Fitzpatrick's standards, or if his role continues to be a source of tension, the Steelers may be forced to reassess their investment in him. A move to trade Smith might not only solve the issue with Fitzpatrick, but also free up cap space for Pittsburgh to target more complementary defensive assets in the offseason. This internal conflict could also have ripple effects on the Steelers' overall defensive strategy. The Steelers' defense, known for its aggressive style and reliance on strong play from both their secondary and linebackers, could be thrown off course if Fitzpatrick's grievances go unresolved. The disconnect between the two players could expose gaps in coverage or run defense, weakening Pittsburgh's ability to contend with high-powered offenses in the AFC. Moreover, this situation may require head coach Mike Tomlin to step up and make difficult decisions. Tomlin's leadership will be tested as he navigates this potentially explosive issue. How the Steelers handle this could define their season and shape their defense for years to come. The way Tomlin addresses the rift between Fitzpatrick and Smith will likely influence the team's performance and their ability to compete for playoff spots in 2025. This development has opened the door for even more drama in Pittsburgh. With both Fitzpatrick and Smith under the spotlight, the future of the Steelers' defense is now uncertain. Can the team reconcile the two players' differences, or is this the beginning of a major shakeup in Pittsburgh's defensive lineup? Fans and analysts alike will be watching closely as the situation unfolds. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.